All right, we're going to talk about three Tomb Raider issues. We got a 3-issue arc here, following up Endgame with Abyss. And this is issues 26 through 28. At the end of, we're going to spoil Endgame, because most of you aren't going to read it, because it has not been collected in either these archive editions or the Colossal Tomb Raider, which I have in the other room. I didn't bring it out. Sorry. I really should, because this archive edition's binding's starting to come apart. Thankfully, the Colossal edition will be coming out in a digital version, so I may double dip for these. But anyway, Sarah's upset. Sarah's the wielder of the Witchblade. She's upset that Laura, she thinks, died. And who should show up but the Darkness himself. I can't remember his name as a character. I'm not a big Darkness fan. His comic's fine, but I've never really delved too deep into it. But he and Sarah have a previous relationship. And they're talking, and she just feels guilty about what happened to Laura. Meanwhile, Laura is in the Egyptian afterlife. She's brought in by this dead pharaoh who wants to take revenge on archaeologists and tomb robbers by eternally torturing Laura, which is kind of wild. Laura comes to, and then she just decides, like, I'm not going to take this, and fights back. And that's basically these 3 issues. It sounds really simple and goofy. It's very fun. I really like this. I liked it a lot more than Endgame. Endgame got weirdly convoluted and nonsensical. It was very frustrating to read, because it was very clear that Lara Croft was not the focus, and I don't quite understand putting her in, especially because that's the first event, the first crossover between Witchblade and Tomb Raider comics. There would be several more in the future, but this is the first one, and it doesn't feel like the first one. It feels like they should have had adventures together that we would have read by now, but that seems to not be the case, which is really frustrating as a reader. Really frustrating. And I made a mistake thinking in the beginning of issue 26 that it was Laura drinking and someone, like a male from her past, came in and talked to her, and she's like, I feel spiritually lost. And I'm like, well, how are you back? You got sucked into a weird dimension. But no, it's Sarah. It's just that this creative team does not draw Sarah. So it's, like, often. So she didn't look the way she normally does, and it threw me off. Plus, I couldn't give 2 shits after reading Endgame. Especially Evo one-shot. That was freaking awful. And I don't ever want to read that stuff again. I mean, I will when I do my read through all of Witchblade after I'm done with this run of Tomb Raider. But I'm not looking forward to it. Hopefully it will make more sense reading some Witchblade, but I don't think so. It just was overly convoluted. It's weird that Lara gets sent to this dimension. There's a twist to it that I won't spoil, but I liked it. I really did. Especially issue 27, Sarah drops Laura's H&K pistols, which I have not mentioned this, but for a little while now we have officially switched to the H&K pistols. They're a specific type of H&K pistol that's very sought after by collectors. Because of the Tomb Raider films, because they weren't very popular in America, because they were chambered in most commonly they're chambered in 45, but what Lara Croft uses is 9 millimeter because it has higher capacity. So this is nice. There's a really, really nice rendering of these pistols that is very accurate to real life. With the special comps and stuff on them, it looks very good, and I wanted to just bring that up as a gun enthusiast. I really appreciated that. Very accurate to how they look in real life. So, yeah. Not a lot else to say other than some status quo changes have happened. And I kind of want the status quo to either at least go back to the plot line we were building towards in issue 24. This feels like, oh, we need to reset things. So they did it, and they did a good job. But I'm ready for some actual tomb raiding. Like, there hasn't been tomb raiding, like, in like several issues now. It's kind of weird. And when we have tomb raided, there's been like a catch to it. So we haven't like actually done a tomb, like a proper tomb, in like almost 10 issues. I know we had done a tomb a couple arcs back, but like it wasn't because she wanted to necessarily. It was because she was kind of forced into it. So we need to go back to the status quo here. And I don't know if we will or not. We'll see. We at least need to deal with the tar villain. Nasty tar villain from the couple arcs ago. Because there hasn't been any resolution with that. But anyway, what do I rank this? Give it a solid 4.5 out of 5. It's probably the best arc we've had in a hot minute. But like I said, we need to get back to the status quo. So, anyway, have a nice day.